I recently had a negotiation with a client that I knew was going to be a tough one. I had the unenviable task of presenting some cost overruns and schedule delays to him. I was really confident in my preparation. I had all my facts and numbers straight, and I was ready to hash out next steps. But what he hit me with immediately was, that's not fair. Now, typically when I hear a statement like that is not fair in a negotiation, I treat that as a red flag. The term fair is so ambiguous and so subjective. What's fair to one person could be totally unfair to the next. Now, many people like to tiptoe around that comment or ignore it to their own peril, and which brings me to one of the key strategies we teach in our negotiation workshops, which is the Minesweeper. Now, what the Minesweeper is, developing a state of curiosity and asking questions, trying to figure out where the other party's coming from. It is based on empathy and tactical awareness. So instead of shying away from that red flag, I did my best to control my tone and basically respond in a low and calm voice and ask him, what would be fair to you? Now, the tone is really key here, because if you respond defensively, why isn't that fair? You're escalating, you're going to be starting to butt heads. It's becoming an emotional conversation now, or a confrontation, not a collaboration. So what happened next after I asked him, well, what do you think would be fair? It really surprised me. He didn't have an answer. He didn't have a specific number, a specific budget, or a specific schedule request. He just started venting about the history of the project to date. And in that moment, I realized he didn't have a plan B, but he just wanted to be heard. He wanted to be respected as the client. I gave him that space and just listened. Over the next 10, 15 minutes, we basically hashed out next steps, talked about how we could bring this project back on track. And within 24 hours, he signed the contract. So the takeaways for me were, number one, just because you recognize a red flag in negotiation does not mean you should avoid it or tiptoe around it. Dig up that landmine, because you're going to step on it eventually and it'll take off a leg or lose a client. Give this a shot and let me know in the comments how you did. And if you want to talk about some negotiation tactics, please reach out.